which is good news. I've just basically got to see who's got the better rate and who's going to give you the coverage you need, okay? Alrighty. So the company that I'm summing up with here is a company called Great Western. Now, the reason that I'm looking at them is because I think they're gonna get the job done for you, which is gonna take care of the house, the truck, and the cremation. And then obviously if we can leave something behind, that's bonus points. But my primary concern is just making sure that there's no burden first, and then if we want to do, go for extra credit, we can do that too. Is that okay? Okay. And then also number one priority, this money is meant to benefit your family. So obviously, like, you just let me know what's in your budget or what's not when I go over these with you, because the price has to be making sense for you guys, and then the coverage has to make sense for your son as well. So it's a two-sided equation, if that makes sense. Beautiful. So I'm going to pull this up for us. Give me 1 second. Have you ever been declined for life insurance before? Or, and what kind of prices were you guys looking at? I'm just getting this last one pulled up. This computer's a little bit slower than me, if you can't tell, so I apologize. Do you have like a pen and paper around by any chance? Okay, just let me know when you're ready. Beautiful. So this company's name is called Great Western. And basically what I came up with here was the 3 plans that I put together. And like I said, these are all custom. So basically, plan number 1 is going to pay off the house and the truck, and it's going to also leave a little bit of money behind to take care of that cremation. And you might be able to put a little bit towards the service, but this is kind of like the basic plan, right? So that's like the bronze plan. The silver plan that came in for us was $35,000, and that plan is going to take care of the cremation, the service, the truck, and the house. Okay. Now, the gold plan, the $40,000, that came back, and it's going to cover the house, the truck, the cremation, and leave money behind for. Okay. Now, basically, the way that these plans work, the only differences between these plans is how much coverage you get, which is how much it takes care of, and the prices. Other than that, everything's the same. It covers you from day one. So God forbid something were to happen to you on Wednesday and you made your first payment on Tuesday, it gets the whole check. Does that make sense? Beautiful. Okay. So this one doesn't have a waiting period. I just want to make that clear because you are eligible for this. So with that said, it came back with level pricing, which just means the pricing never goes up. There's no rate hikes, no coverage reductions. And the $40,000, that only came back at about $126.90 a month. And that was to cover everything and leave money behind. The $35,000, which covers everything, is $111.49. And then the $30,000 was only $96.08 a month. And that was to cover the truck, the house, and a direct cremation with a very small service. Let me know when you got it. Can you give me like 20 seconds and throw me a few pieces of information about them and just see if I can help? Okay, let me check. Because with what I was looking at, there's only two companies in the entirety of Colorado that would approve you for day one, and that's one of them. Let's see if we can't find something for him too. What's his height? Awesome. And then what is his birthday? Okay. And does he smoke? Okay. Alrighty. And then does he take any medications? I just want to make sure, because that's a big deal changer if I put that down. That's what I wanted to ask. So, okay, is there anything else that I'm missing? So catch me up on this, because when I fill this out on this application, I've got to basically put down everything has to answer the question honestly. So I can't commit insurance fraud. Obviously, I'm sure you're on board with that. We're not going to do anything wrong here. So just so I can answer the question honestly and I know what to put down, if I were to ask your doctor that if he's pending a surgery, would the answer be yes, or would it be he needs to lose weight and then we can talk about it? Give me 20 seconds. I'm going to see if I can get an answer for you. I got to get logged in here, but I'm thinking, would you guys like to keep these plans together if possible, like at the same company? Okay. Okay. I'm going to try to. I can't make any promises on that, but I am going to try to because I think I might be able to swing it. I've just got to read this little paperwork. Give me 20 seconds. Let's see what it has to say. I'm reading over this very carefully because, like I said, I want to make sure we're doing everything by the book. Okay. Okay. And then, in the last 12 months, have you had any treatment, diagnostic testing, or any hospitalization recommended that's not even completed or received? Based on what you're telling me, granted, I don't get to make the final call here because that's not my job. My job is just to find a way to get you guys an approval. Based on what you're telling me, though, it does look like the same company might approve him for day one coverage, but I think that you have, I'd say that you guys both have like a 6 or a 7 out of 10 on getting approved, which is like, I'm fairly confident. I don't ever like to like say, hey, 10 out of 10, because I just don't get to make the final call. But based on what you're telling me, it looks like that would be the case, and I'm going to get his prices pulled up for you now, okay? Okay. And I've got backup companies for both of you in the event that one gets declined, okay? Also, I want you to keep in mind that, let's see, his is going to be more expensive because he's a male. And yeah, we just get the short end of the stick on that one, okay? Hey, this is a pretty short end. Trust me. Just to confirm, did you guys, because I know we're looking at 2 plans here, did you guys, for you, was the 30 or the 30,000, the 30 or like the 35 or the 40 better for you? Because I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do the math for you to add it all up, okay? The 35 for you, okay. And I'm looking at his now. Let's see what's what. And for him, if we need to go lower, we can also go lower, okay? Okay, this last one's just coming up for us here. Give me one moment. Okay, so if you want to write this down for him, I would just put like his. I always do his and hers, so that's how I do mine. Yep. Exactly. So for his, I would say I looked at 35,000, 30,000, and then 25,000. Let me know when you got it. Word for word, what I told you last time, exact same plan. Covers you from day one. God forbid he passes away on Wednesday after making his payment on Tuesday. If he gets approved, and the same for you, you guys are free and clear, out of the woods. They're going to pay that money to your family. No questions asked, right? So just looking here at his plans, the 35,000 only came back at about 166.58. The 30,000 only came back at about 143.30. And then the 25,000 only came back at about $120.02. Let me know when you got it. Yep. You got it all down?